what's up, everybody? Sunday night, June 13th. Got a big week coming up. Big start of the next few weeks. Month of June. That's what I've been talking about. We're going to see the impact of those unemployment benefit cuts. They'll be showing up, I'm pretty sure, in the daily Treasury statement. I'll see those numbers every single day. And as I've been saying, I'm a little bit worried about the impact. Now, maybe it'll amount to nothing, no big deal, but I think it's a mistake to cut back on those fiscal flows, those transfers right now. I think the economy still needs that spending. And I think the impact, the effect is going to be negative. I don't know how negative. I mean, spending is still very high and actually is accelerating over the same time last year. It's starting to pick up again. So that in itself is bullish, but the data right now is not reflecting these cuts. We'll start to see it this week. So at least I'll have an idea. Let's talk a little bit about commodity prices. Lumber last week had the biggest 1 week down ever. Dropped 18% in 1 week. Lumber is down over 40% from its highs in May. Now, lumber was like, why do I always talk about lumber? Because it was the commodity that all these, inflationistas were pointing at. Look at lumber, look at what's going on. I mean, they were putting that out there as kind of like the bellwether of the inflation situation, if there was one. Remember, inflation is a continual rise in prices. It's not a one-off year-over-year increase because of a global pandemic which shut down supply chains and everything else that we know about right now. That is not inflation. Inflation is a continual rise in prices. Right now, I mean, lumber's going down, corn's going down, wheat's going down, soybeans going down, cotton's going down, copper's still trading there where it was, at basically 2-month lows. So, I mean, if you're going to use commodity prices as a proxy for inflation or as some kind of an indicator for inflation, I think the story is weak. Oil is strong, but I'm a skeptic there. If you look at gasoline demand, all right, it's at 3-month lows. If you look at distillate demand, it's at 5-month lows. If you look at gasoline inventories, it's at multi-month highs. If you look at distillate inventories, it's at multi-month highs. And by the way, that is also with pretty strong refined product exports. So exports are, we're shipping this stuff out, but inventories have been building week after week. Crude inventories are down. But I mean, that's because refiners are taking in crude to refine into product, which is leading to an increase in product inventory. So how long do you think refiners are going to go on taking this much crude when it's just resulting in increase in product stocks, oil, refined product stocks? I mean, doesn't make any sense. We need to see a pickup in demand. And you would think by now, with the economy starting to open back up, that we would see a pickup in demand. We're getting into the driving season. It's summertime. People have been boxed in for over a year. They want to get out there. Things are opening back up. I mean, you would think you would see gasoline demand exploding. It's not. So, those are some early indications. Again, I don't have the numbers for the benefits cuts. We're going to start to see that this week. It's going to be minor because there's only 4 states that started yesterday. Actually, the last day for the benefits was Friday. So you have 4 states, and then there's going to be more states as the month rolls out over June, and then a little bit more in July. So we'll see. See what's going on. Market is near all-time highs. Again, if it were not for these benefits cuts, I'd be pounding the table bullish right now, because I have to be honest, the fiscal flows are very, very strong. They're accelerating again. And I could be wrong about this, cautious outlook that I'm putting out right now. Because, if you look at the numbers right now in terms of spending, in terms of government spending, in terms of the fiscal flows, the transfers, very strong. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I could be jumping the gun on this. But we'll see. At least this week, I'll get some kind of an indication, some kind of a hint, some little evidence that I could look at. And if it's these 4 states, and they're not that big, these states, in terms of, their economic size, if I see like a significant impact from this, then yes, it's just going to bolster the case. All right? So, we're heading into the new week. Things look like they're about to change. You got to be on top of this. You got to know what to do. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Tomorrow I'll be sending out the new report, MMT Trader. Maybe you want to go to my website right now, pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial so you get that information. Of course, I'll be sending out emails during the day. And see everybody tomorrow. Bye.